Greetings, everyone. Well, today, well, not today, but recently, I finally got a collection that I've been working on for quite some time, a few years actually, and as have many of you, I know. Well, finally got it all up to date. Yeah, I was falling a little bit behind. I did a pile of videos about this collection a while back, actually a full-blown disambiguation series of videos. And, well, since doing those videos, I think I had bought one further set, which came out shortly after I did those, and then there was 3 more sets that came out since that I hadn't got around to getting. Well, I got them, and that's what we're going to talk about today on the Multimedia Chronicles. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles time! Welcome back. Okay, well, I guess to recap what has gone before, because this was probably long before many of you were even viewers, let's take a look here. So we started off, of course, with Season 1, which is Volume 1. Quite nice in a snazzy slipcover. That's a little bit tight, I noticed. Yeah, this is basically the first 5 episodes, and also contains 4 episodes from the rarely seen Season 10, which is the final season of the show. And then Season 2 was released on a single volume as Volume 2. A single disc, single volume, yes. 13 episodes crammed onto one disc. Why didn't they do it as a 2-disc set? Anyway, I talk about that quite a bit in my disambiguation, how I was displeased with the low bit rate used for those. So then we have Season 3, which was quite a lengthy season. I believe it was like 48 episodes or thereabouts. Spread across 4 volumes. We have Volume 3, which contains the first 12 episodes. Volume 4, which contains the next 12 episodes. Very cool. Volume 5, which contains the next 12 episodes. This was beginning to get very confusing for people because there was all these volumes coming out and there was no indication of what seasons they were. Well, I'm telling you, again, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3 Part 1, Season 3 Part 2, Season 3 Part 3, and Season 3 Part 4 on Volume 6. And that is it for the first 3 seasons. So pretty cool. And then finally, mercifully, with Season 4, they started doing actual season sets. So here we have a 5-disc set of 40 episodes. I think there's a bit of overlap of episodes from Season 3 on here as well. And in this case, we only have 8 episodes per disc. So finally, we have decent bit rate being used. It only took 4 seasons to get there. Isn't that wonderful? So, okay, this is not going to fit all on the music stand, I know. And then Season 5, we got this cool pizza box packaging. Very snazzy indeed. And it actually slides out like that. And this is just a nice, nice clear cover. Very cool. And then the pizza box actually just sits on top of this little platform, just to keep it, I guess, the same height as a regular DVD case. So then if we open it up, everything falls out. Now, there we go. Let's check that out. So we'll take all these out, and then inside we actually do have just a little piece of cardboard on the bottom to give it a little bit of extra width. So that just goes in the bottom like that. Close that up. And then we actually have a digibook. And if we open up the digibook, you can see we have Raphael there in his pizza chef's hat, and each disc looks like a different kind of pizza. Now these actually look like fairly normal pizzas, unlike what the turtles usually eat. Let's just spin these around the right way, shall we? There we go. Okay, so very nice indeed. And then on the back, they actually have the special features listed as nutritional information, which is pretty cool. So I think it was season 4 we actually started to get special features. Yeah, seasons 1, 2, and 3 were all bare bones, but season 4 we got Underneath the Shell / the Evil Turtle, the Shredder, inside the turtle's most fearsome foe. That's interviews with the voice actors, by the way. Uncle Phil from it was James Avery. Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is actually the voice of Shredder. I did not know that until I watched the documentary on this. That was very cool. And then we have Fresh from the Oven, a recipe for a COWABUNGA cheese pizza fit for a Ninja Turtle. And that's it. And so very cool indeed. And let's just put all this back together here. I'm giving you a bit of a recap of the collection here simply because, well, when did I do the disambiguation? I think I did the disambiguation back in like 2008 or 2009, so it's been a few years. So I figure, you know, we got the high-def camera now. Let's take a bit of a closer look at the collection. So there we go. Very nice. Looking good. Let's see if we can move it over just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Very pretty indeed. And then we got season 6 with this cool comic book style cover. I think there was a version of this that had a slip cover. A lot of these did have slip covers. Like I know this one had sort of a raised plastic one you could get, which obviously I did not get. I don't think the individual volumes here had slip covers, but this one did. And then basically all the rest of them I got with their proper deluxe packaging. So this is pretty cool. So this is another 16 episodes. Now I should mention around seasons 4 and 5 there were a couple of specials that aired originally. There was a 2-part story called Planet of the Turtleoids, and then there was another one called Once Upon a Time Machine, which is just a single episode. And for some reason those episodes are nowhere to be found on the DVD sets as of yet. So that's a little bit on the annoying side. Fans like myself keep holding out hope that we will get those. Now, when I originally did the disambiguation, I only had these ones, and then I bought this one since, and that showed up in an update video a while ago. Now, I am very happy to report that I've finally got the collection up to date. First off, and I actually bought the next 3 volumes in reverse order. Season 9, Season 8, and then Season 7 in that order. Now, Season 7, I did get the complete Season 7 set, which basically has all 27 episodes in a single keep case. This does have, but I should mention there's also a set of these that was released as individual volumes, and each individual volume is part of the 25th anniversary celebration. Each individual volume came with a little mini Ninja Turtles action figure, which was pretty cool. So actually maybe I did have up to season 6 back then, and I think it was season 7 that had just been announced and it hadn't quite come out yet. So anyway, they released the 4 individual volumes with the action figures. I know some of my viewers have those. I know Patrick Butler, who's one of my longtime viewers, you guys may know, has the set with the action figures and such. But I mean, as you know, shelf space is always a concern with me, and I already do have some collector's sets of other Turtles sets, like the 2003. I got a great collection of the first 4 volumes of the 2003 Turtles that has 4 action figures with it, and that takes up a lot of shelf space compared to just a regular keep case. So my thinking was, if they've got the all-in-one set, all I really care about is the episodes and the extras, obviously, so let's just go with that. I forgot to tell you the extras on the other sets, didn't I? On Season 5, we have Fresh from the Oven, 18 episodes from the original series, and the percent fun value 100%. And then we have Under the Shell, Usagi Yojimbo and Baxter Stockman, and the Turtles, a ninja-tastic look back. So basically just some nice little retrospectives there. And then on the Season 6 set, we have nothing. We basically just have the episodes. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, alright. So, on the Season 7 set, however, we have more extras, because this, of course, as I mentioned, was originally put out for the 25th anniversary. So we have a Shellebration with Points of Articulation, a look back at the most turtle-tastic toys. A celebration of the Turtles' creation. New interviews with TMNT creators. That's actually new interviews with both Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, so very cool. A celebration of the TV sensation. New interviews with the hit show's creative team. And a celebration of phenomenon sensation. Devoted and diehard TMNT fans speak. So basically each disc in the set has one of those featurettes because they were, of course, all released individually, and this is just the individual discs put into collective packaging. I should mention, actually, the featurette on the Season 5 set. I know I keep going back and forth, but whatever, so sue me. The Turtles, A Ninja-tastic Look Back is really cool because it actually features interviews with all 4 of the voice actors who did the voices of the Turtles. There you go. If you want to see the faces behind the voices, and you know, it's so weird watching them do the interviews and hearing them speak because they don't look like turtles, but you hear the turtles' voices coming out of them. It's very strange. Okay, so then we have the last few seasons were shorter seasons, so you know they're really kind of milking them for all they're worth. So here we have the complete season 8. Very nice. Once again in a snazzy slipcover. The interior art is exactly the same. So here again we have no extras. So season 8 was actually only 8 episodes, so that fits quite comfortably on a single disc. And that is it. Really can't say much about season 8. It's season 8. I don't know how we're gonna arrange all these. Well, I don't know. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put season 6 up here somewhere. And season 8. And I guess we're going to be covering up some of them. Anyway, and then of course we have the latest release, season 9. And if you look, you can see that it's actually got this cool 3D lenticular cover, which is quite nice. So season 9 again is only 8 episodes long. Season 10, I believe, is 10 episodes if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's only 8 as well. But anyway, with the release of season 9, that means we only have 1 season to go, and hopefully somewhere along the line those 3 missing episodes. And then the thing that's particularly frustrating about it is Planet of the Turtleoids actually has a sequel story in the main meat of the series called Return of the Turtleoids, or Return to the Planet of the Turtleoids, something like that. And it features the return of the Turtleoids characters from that 2-part story that is not in the set anywhere. And it's like, for people who've not seen that before, maybe kind of confused. Like, okay, who are these guys and how do they know the Turtles and why have we never seen them before? Yeah, well, come on, Lionsgate, get it together. You still got the license. Let's make that happen. So if we take them out of the slipcover, there you go. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I gotta say the last, ever since about volume or season 5. They've done some really nice work on the package art and everything. I remember the first volume was really nice, and then the subsequent volumes, if you look, like all of these, for the most part, are just recycling the same artwork over and over and over. And then finally with season 5, and then of course 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. There we go. You're just waiting for me to knock them all off, aren't you? Yeah. There we go. So there we got some much nicer covers indeed. So that's it. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 80s series collection is all up to date. So now I'm basically all caught up with the rest of you. And just eagerly awaiting the release of the final season and those 3 lost episodes. The good news is those 3 lost episodes were released on VHS by Family Home Entertainment back in the day. So if you can track down the old videos, you can at least have those episodes in some form. I'm thinking that's something I might do actually at some point. Which I think I may have said back when I did the disambiguation like 2-3 years ago. Well, I'm still intending to do that at some point. I guess I'm just kind of holding out, hoping that they'll put them out on the DVDs, but I don't know. Anyway, if you want to get a look at how it looks on the shelf, let's see if we can sort of do this here in a way that will not destroy everything. Okay, going in the correct order, of course. So we see how it'll look on your video shelf. I'm going to have to angle this a little bit. Okay, so if we put these up here, you see that okay? Yeah. And then there. Actually, we'll angle a little bit this way so they can lean. And there you go. Seasons 1 through 9 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1980s to 90s series, 1987 to 1996 series. How does that equal 10 seasons? Well, I think some of them had like 2 seasons per season or something like that. Anyway, that's the whole set so far. 1 season and 3 stray episodes to go, and we'll be all set to go cowabunga with the boys. Yeah, no idea if they're going to release them as a complete series set at some point. I don't know. I mean, obviously they've been consistent sellers if they've released this many volumes over the course of, how many years has it been? When did the first one come out? The first volume, holy crap. It's taken us 7 years to get this many volumes out. The first volume came out in 2004. The last volume just came out this year. Come on, Lionsgate, get it together. It's taken you almost as long to put the DVDs out as it took for the show to air originally. Anyway, alrighty, that's it from me to you for now, folks. So until next time, cowabunga and sayonara.